Are you listening?
The Running Wrestling Podcast. End your week the right way fast. Step into the ring with us, no DQ, just trust. The Running Wrestling Podcast.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Running Wrestling Podcast. I am your host, Big Mike, and I am joined as always by my friend, my partner, my brother, Rock. What's going on? It's better.
Breathe in the maple syrup of hell right now. All right, it just smells like Canada in my yard.
Wait. Does the smoke smell like maple syrup?
I don't know. No, it tastes weird. Hey, what's up? I thought you were at SmackDown. What's going on, Extreme Chick?
What's going on, Extreme Chick? Appreciate you coming in.
Yeah, no, it just, man, it's thick right now. The sky is orange. You know, it's like, come on.
Are you sure you're not in hell?
Probably. I thought Georgia was hell. But good God. Yeah.
I fully expect to be there with you. So, I mean, that's why I'm, it could be. I mean,
well, you're in that twin state right there. You know, when Mississippi gets the tornadoes, that's coming right to Alabama. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Have a great time, Extreme Chick. It's SmackDown.
Heck yeah.
Right? Still stopping.
Have fun at SmackDown.
Hello. That's what I'm talking about right there. She is in here with us. I hope so. We got Isaiah in with us.
Oh, yeah.
We had TC in with us for the behind the scenes. And if you don't know what the behind the scenes are, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you go over to Twitch, SP3DROCK. Follow Bedrock on Twitch. You get 30 minutes behind the scenes before we go live right here on YouTube. All fun content. We don't really talk a whole lot of wrestling. We did have a special interview that Sped conducted with Mr. Rodriguez from Three Legacies Wrestling. We will replay that a little bit later on. So make sure you guys are tuned in to SP3DROCK over on Twitch for that extra 30 minutes and a ton of content throughout the week. He's got like 75 shows going on, I think. I may actually underestimate that. The man's always working. Hardest working man on the run.
I wish I do. If I had 75 shows, that'd be great because that means I would have like a show every other hour going on. And that'd be beautiful. That'd be the network that I want. That would be something I would love to do. Just produce 75. That'd be great.
5 shows a day. Yeah.
5. That'd be nice. Whatever. That'd be great. You know? That'd be great. But the cousin Maddox, is he from Alabama too?
No, well, he's an Alabama fan. He's on Roll Tide Nation. He's over there with those guys. He's on the Bama fan show on Monday nights on Roll Tide Nation. I met him at A-Day, and we became very close friends. He was on the Herb and Raj podcast with me. We actually shared wired headphones, sat next to each other, shared a bottle of Crown Apple, and now they call him Cousin Maddox, but he's one of my brothers. I have a lot of brothers now. I have a lot of fun. I'm like Vin Diesel. I don't have friends. I have family.
So. I got family. That's how I feel. Nah, I was like, that's the first time I ever seen him. I was like, hold on here. That's all.
He pops in every now and then. Yeah,
saw the Alabama on that. Well, it must be going up real quick. I'm like, I don't.
He's actually in. Are you in North Carolina, Maddox? He's in one of the Carolinas, I think.
Nice.
Either that, or he's in Virginia as well.
Well, I wouldn't. I'm sorry.
He's in that area.
If you're in Virginia, I'm sorry.
Yeah, remember, she was watching the Herb and Raj podcast that night.
That's hilarious.
Maddox is my boy. Appreciate him coming in. And yes, college football is about to start soon. There is some stuff with myself and Roll Tide Nation coming up that I will be a part of.
Sped will be in the chat going high tide.
So make sure you guys tune into that. But we all know why you're here tonight. Not to hear about Roll Tide Nation as much as it is. Not to watch Florida State steal crab legs. You're here to end your wrestling week the right way and start the new one before SmackDown gets here. So let's get into the week that was in wrestling, starting off with Monday Night Raw. And we had a really great match that kicked off. It was
Royce Keys versus
Royce and Jay, right?
Jimmy
Uso. Sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, they're twins. I get them confused.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. This ended in no contest. Basically, what happened was we had a good match that got ruined, but Solo came in and made it better. And then it got ruined again because LA Knight came out. That's what happened. Now it's what is it? Main event, Saturday night's main event. I think it was. No.
Oh no. Because this is one of the things that irritated me this week. Get ready for this. Things irritated Big Mike this week. We get a 6-man tag in SummerSlam.
That's
of
what
all
it
places,
was. Yes, SummerSlam.
with Jacob Fatu and the Usos going up against LA Knight, Solo Sikoa, and Royce Keys at freaking SummerSlam.
That's what
And
it
we're
was.
stuck with Bailey and Lyra, a better story, a longer story, stuck on Saturday Night's main event, which is crazy.
Which is BS.
Absolutely
BS.
crazy. That the
BS.
6-man should be on Saturday Night's main event, and then Bailey and Lyra should be on SummerSlam.
I agree with that.
Bailey getting screwed again out of a big pay-per-view.
Hey,
If they
Twitch,
don't
clip
put
that.
her on that card somewhere, that is crazy.
Hey, Twitch, clip that because that is true. We gotta get that one running. Bailey's getting screwed yet again. He's right.
And the only thing that would make it justified to even be on SummerSlam is if they introduce Zilla. If they don't introduce Zilla at SummerSlam, it is for nothing. Because there's
As long
nothing
as
about
Zilla
that match that
beats the
excites me.
crap out of LA Knight, I would be happy.
He's probably not. He's probably going to come in and join
Solo,
and LA
which
Knight.
is even better in my book. Join Solo, and then Zilla is the one that brings back the Tonga and the 10-foot Tonga.
Tala and Tama.
Yeah,
I kind of want them to stay on by themselves. I enjoyed, and I know we didn't do SmackDown, but I mean, Tama and Finn had a match last Saturday.
they had a great
last
match.
Friday. That
There was
really
only
good.
2 matches that were like worthy of talking about, and that's why.
But that one was good.
Yeah,
or Zilla comes in and helps the Bloodline. I mean, either way, Zilla's coming, and he's going to come straight to the main roster. I doubt he goes to NXT with all the other Bloodline stuff going on.
No way.
They would waste it putting him in NXT.
Exactly.
With the Bloodline ties and everything like that. And he's either got to, I think what he will do, and I'm hoping this is what he does, is he will come in and join Solo. And what he actually does is convinces Jacob to come back.
Yes.
And then we get Solo, Jacob, and Zilla. No, we just let the Tongans stay where they're at.
But they're all
let them stay by themselves.
Everybody's on SmackDown already.
That's fine. Let them stay where they're at. But you get Zilla, Solo, and Jacob going against Roman and the Usos and you maybe if you want to add the Tongans in for a Survivor Series match.
That's probably what it's going to be
for War Games. But I mean, let them have their 3, then let the Bloodline be the Usos and Roman Reigns, and then they can go at each other, and the Tongans can focus on the tag because we need more tag team.
Yes,
they need to stay in the tag team realm and just stick with that.
They're going to kill it in the tag team realm.
They should if they let them go. But again, Tama lost to Finn, which I get it. Where they're trying to push Finn right now because he's new on SmackDown and they're trying to get his new gimmick back in, or his old gimmick back in after the Judgment Day. But Tama had to take an L to do that. That's crazy. Because Tama's the one with the story right now, talking about trying to fix my past, trying to get rid of everything in my past. But then he messes up with Solo, and now he's messed up with Finn too. So all that's left is Nakamura, and who knows where Nakamura is. If he even shows up anymore. I don't know. We haven't seen Nakamura in weeks.
Ever. This is what it feels like.
But we did see Io Sky and Roxanne in a really good match on Monday Night Raw. Of course, it's the Judgment Day, so you got a ton of shenanigans. But Io Sky does get the win. So hopefully that bodes well for their SummerSlam match.
Maybe
she does get laid out at the end, though.
Yeah, she got busted open by the belt. The belt
really I saw the picture afterwards. That was crazy.
But this is a great match, though. And it did not need anybody to interfere. You could have had Roxanne lose clean. But I get it. Protect Roxanne as much as you can. I get it. But Roxanne really don't need it.
Because Io and Roxanne have had a ton of good matches since.
Exactly.
I think that may be the person that Roxanne has wrestled the most since she's come to the main roster is Io.
Yeah.
And you can give me that match 10 more times. Just leave the judgment.
Exactly. But yeah, no. The next match though, man.
The next match I'm gonna rely on you. It was the gauntlet match. I've heard it was a really good match. I know who won the match, but I did not
people are cheering Dom. People are cheering Dom a lot more. Maybe the babyface turn is coming. Who knows? Yeah, during a live show, I mean Paige was even hitting on Dom, so who knows?
Yeah, I saw a picture about that on Twitter.
She's like, I like your mustache. And he goes, I'm taken. So, but
which is surprising for Dom because normally he leaves that part out. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's true. That's true.
Normally, he just conveniently doesn't mention that part. and
Yeah, I
just
know,
continues the
right?
conversation.
But like, no, Dom beats, and nobody ever said his damn name. So why would he say that in his promo? Say his name and he appears. Screw you, Joe Hendry. Okay. And then Dom gets beat.
No hate there at all, is there?
He gets cursed after that by stupid Danhausen. And then, Evans shows up, shows out, gets beat up by Rusev, who does not let go of the accolade. And then here comes Chad Gable. Chad Gable just putting down the business, putting it in. And now he's facing Penta here soon for the Intercontinental Championship. Yeah,
it better be at SummerSlam.
It better be at SummerSlam. I'm hoping it is, but that's why I said here soon.
If I'm not mistaken, and I've heard people mention this before. This whole Chad Gable story with El Grande Americano, all that started with Penta.
Yeah,
people forget that and it started with Penta, and then the IC title, which it was before Penta held the IC title.
Yep.
But Penta was the luchador that he went to go try and
beat
and learn how to beat.
Yep.
So this comes full circle, and we give WWE a hard time about their stories a lot lately.
Yep.
This is one of those stories that seem to have come full circle. And if Chad Gable, as much as I like Penta, Chad Gable should win this and finish that story.
The chaos theory is going to be,
especially in his hometown, because he's from Minnesota too.
Yep.
You're already going to have one hometown guy lose, hopefully, in Brock Lesnar. So hopefully.
Listen, that chaos theory, though, once he hits it and they count to 3, oh, man. That's like his Olympic gold medal that he wanted or whatever. Yeah, that would be his Olympic gold medal that he wanted. But, yeah, no, I'm looking forward to this match. I like the fact that Oba threw, and I'm just throwing this out there because, there's a few things that I liked about Raw. Oba throwing the cops, the Brenna cops over. That was great. Netflix.
Dude, that promo from damn Oba talking about, what is this, man? Why do you need cops? You're Brock Lesnar.
Exactly.
You shouldn't need cops. Where's the Beast? Where's the Conqueror? Where's that guy?
Exactly.
I'm getting the guy who needs police to protect him from me.
Well, it's funny because a lot of people are now debating that Oba is getting his title shot anytime after SummerSlam. It's like, no, you guys got to look at context. When Adam Pearce looked at him and goes, "Are you sure?" That right there already screams, you're not getting this back unless you win the Royal Rumble. And then you go, so it kind of, to me,
you've also got Money in the Bank coming up.
I don't think he wins that. I'll be honest with you. I'm putting Dom in that realm.
But what? Look, I get it. You love Dom. I got you.
I am.
I don't see where Dom fits in anywhere in the title picture. Then, like he doesn't
like fit anywhere if you're the Money in the Bank.
But you know damn good and well.
Damian Priest didn't fit nowhere until he.
I don't think Dom takes it. I just
there's crazier things that can happen. I know, but right now I'm just believing I'm fingers crossed.
I mean, the only thing they could do for Dom is if he loses the AAA Mega Championship, and for some reason wins Money in the Bank and uses it to regain the Mega Championship. Which I get it, they want to focus on AAA, but I don't. I mean.
Well, that's
no offense to them, but that's a step down.
That story that they got in AAA, and I know we're not even talking about AAA right now, but the story that they got in AAA that's brewing between Dom and El Grande Americano.
Yes. I want that match 10 times.
Not let it build. Please. Let it simmer a little bit more.
No, it's going to be at Triple Mania.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying, let it simmer right now. Let it cook. Let it cook a little bit more because this is going to be beautiful. That match is going to be fire. We're going to get that's like our Austin Rock match that we've been waiting for a while. These two young guys.
It'll definitely be the biggest match in AAA in a long time.
But
you got to think that you had the Grande Americano versus Grande Americano. This, I don't know that it will be a better match than that, but it will be a bigger.
It will be a bigger match than that. We'll be honest.
Yeah, I don't know that it will be a better match.
The
Grande Americano match for match is.
So I was going to say, I'm going to ask you this. I'm going to ask everybody this. When you guys watch UFC, when you watch boxing, all right, you feel there's a big match feel coming up for the main event, right? That's to me, and I'm asking you guys, to me, though, it felt like that for the Grande versus Grande match at AAA. It felt like that big Mike Tyson versus Vander Holyfield match back in the 90s, the fight right there. Or you got Anderson and Spider Silva up against anybody, that's what it felt like, and it's the Dom versus El Grande when they hit AAA, Triple Mania. That's gonna eat, man. Yeah, right there. There you go, Chavez
Whitaker
Jr.
and Chavez, yeah.
That was big fight. Yeah, you're right, man.
Yeah, I mean, no, it's going to be amazing, and it's going to be a great match because Dom is very underrated in the ring. A lot of people don't give him a lot of credit for how good he is. You have been on that bandwagon from day one.
Yes, I have.
So good job showing everybody the way, lighting the path for everybody as you will.
Yeah. You guys get the fuck off my boat. Go find someone else's. All right.
I'm jumping on your boat. You better make room for me on your boat.
All right. No, look, I got the sausages and everything cooking. I don't want to cook for everybody.
But I'll drive. You cook.
All right. Fine. Well, we got Saturday night main event coming up, and this one's gonna be fun. No, I don't think the crown's on the line.
There is there is. It's Saturday night's main event. It's a house show. But we always pick it.
Yeah. I just put these in here just for aesthetics. But the first match of the night makes no damn sense, in my opinion. This could have been a fatal 4-way for the WWE Championship. Why are we getting Cody Rhodes and CM Punk versus Gunther and Sami Zayn? What is this all about?
I mean, is Sami Zayn going to be back from his mental health break?
I don't know, but maybe Kevin Owens comes and takes his place. Let's hope for God. That's SummerSlam by now. Who do you got?
Let me say that before I get into that. Because I made the comment about Sami Zayn. I am very aware how important mental health is, but we're still in a story. Having him just disappear after he loses, especially after that promo that he gave when he lost. That promo after Raw was the best Sami Zayn promo I've ever heard in my life.
That was
And then now he's just been gone for weeks now. Man, you gotta let that guy have more fire.
Yeah,
that you have to capitalize on that. And yes, again, mental health in the real world in real life is very important. I struggle with my mental health a lot, so I get that. But we're in a story, man. There is no reason you couldn't have just had him back next week and not even brought that up. So yeah, I mean, I agree. That being said, it's Punk and it's Cody. It's Madison Square Garden. There's no way they're going to let the Golden Boy and Punk lose. They're gonna get the win on this.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the same thing you just said. Golden Boys.
Yeah, I mean they're the money makers. They're the main events. They're the main event of SummerSlam. There's no way you let them lose unless you want to turn that into a 4-way at SummerSlam, which I wouldn't be mad at. Because at least
I wouldn't be mad at it either. But whatever. This one's.
But I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's going to be Cody and Punk winning in the main event of Saturday night's main event because I think that's going to be the main event, and then they're just going to have a stare down, and that's going to be the image they use to pump up SummerSlam in a couple weeks.
Yep. Oh, man.
Speaking of tag teams, though, a tag team that it's a match that actually has some meaning to it. You have the tag team champs Brie Bella and Paige going up against Fatal Influence. You got on that one, man.
I'm going with the women that I have always been on top with. I'm going with Fatal Influence because those are the chicas that are going to lead the tag division, the women's division. They're going to bring the NXT Fatal Influence to the table. So yeah, I got them.
So this is an instance where I have the tug of war between my head and my heart. My heart wants to say Fatal Influence.
Yeah.
My head has watched Saturday night's main event. My head knows that Nikki Bella is about cleared. And my head says that they probably want to run this back at SummerSlam. Yeah. So I think Nikki Bella is going to come in and cause Fatal Influence. And the champions will retain.
Total Divas.
As much as that pains me and as bad tasting as that is coming out of my mouth, because I wish Fatal Influence would win this. Hopefully they get their moment at SummerSlam and that's where they get the win. But this is one that I'm hoping I'm wrong, but I feel like the Total Divas take it, unfortunately.
Man, this next one's hard to pick.
Yeah. Next up, not only is it hard to pick, it shouldn't even be here.
It should be on
We talked
SummerSlam.
about it a little earlier. This should be a SummerSlam match.
Yep.
Bailey versus Lyra. You just had the turn at the last pay-per-view where Lyra turns on Bailey. This story has been going on since last year's WrestleMania. So it's almost a year and a half story. And you've got these two going at Saturday Night's main event, and you have the crappy 6-man tag match that we talked about earlier going on SummerSlam. That is ridiculous. This story has enough to it that it should be at SummerSlam. But with that being said, I think Lyra takes it because she's the one that has the turn. She's the one that has the new attitude. I don't see that this is a way that they let Lyra lose here.
I see Bird Lady winning out of respect. R.I.P. to the original Bird Lady from Home Alone. So yeah,
She looks more like the original Bird Lady from Home Alone.
She does, doesn't she? Does, yeah.
She kind of does.
She's gonna come out looking like her now. But look, here's the match of the night. Everybody in MSG and everybody's grandmother is coming to the only reason why it's sold out. The man who helped prove that the NBA is rigged, Danhausen versus JD McDonough, my man. Who do you got?
I mean, how do you not go for Danhausen in this?
Yeah,
I mean, JD McDonough hardly ever wins, just because nobody cares about JD McDonough other than me, apparently.
I like
so he never wins.
I like JD.
And it's Danhausen. It's in New York. I'm sure Jalen Brunson, who's going to be there, he's going to have this meeting with Roman Reigns or whatever. So he is going to come out at some point and acknowledge the fact that Danhausen helped the Knicks win with the curse.
I think it's Cat who comes out.
I don't know, man. I mean, we know Brunson's going to be there. Brunson's already a name there. He's already been all over the place. Appreciate you. Hope you have a good night, Extreme Chick. Have fun at SmackDown. Take lots of pictures and share it with us.
Oh yeah, they're doing the main event first right now, or one of their shows before the show. Yeah.
Yeah. Isaiah picks Danhausen. I mean, there's no way they go with JD here.
Yeah, no, I'm picking Danhausen as well. So yeah.
That's pretty much, we picked the same on all of them except for the women's tag match, right?
Yeah, women's tag. I went with Fatal Influence because there's
nothing on the line, just bragging rights between the two of us.
Just funsies.
Hopefully, we get picks from EC, who couldn't be here tonight because he's got a new job, got a lot going on. We appreciate EC. He's not leaving the show. I know he's hadn't been here for the last couple of weeks. He will be back. Just life happens, and we love EC, and we can't wait to have him back on the show. Hopefully, your schedule gets better, brother.
Oh yeah. Be safe out there.
And speaking of EC, it's very apt that we talk about him right before we go to NXT.
Yeah.
And we had
a
very interesting Fatal 4-Way Championship match. Supposed to be Layla Diggs. Layla Diggs got hurt over the weekend doing some tapings. So we took 3 people to replace her. And still, Zarya comes out on top. You're still your North American champion for the women. What'd you think of the match?
Izzy might need to be checked because she just had the worst of all of that.
Yeah.
I believe she got choked out, F5'd, thrown out the ring right in front of Esteban, right in probably Esteban's lap. I don't know, man. Izzy looked like a doll in this match.
Yeah.
But it was a great match. I loved every second of this, and the right woman did win.
I was so afraid they were going to let Nikita win.
Yeah, same here. Oh my God.
Match. I was like,
when she came in with a split, I was like, no. Yeah, like, just kick out, please.
And it was a good match. And Nikita has gotten a lot better. I know we make fun of her a lot, and I know Stampede, if he was here, he would be saying some things. She has gotten a lot better than she used to be, but she is nowhere near the level of the other 3 women in this match.
No, God, no.
It should have been Carmen in this match if I had my way. Or technically it should have been Natty, and Natty should have won. But if you're going between one of the other ones, you got to go with Carmen at that point.
Give me Ren.
I think they're doing something else with it right now.
Yeah, I know, but give me Ren. Still nice.
I'm with you.
Vanity Project cannot and will not stop losing. What do you think about this?
I hate Vanity Project so
much. I do too, but they can't stop losing.
Can't stop losing or can't stop winning?
They can't stop losing. I mean, winning. Sorry, winning. Yeah, they're stacking up wins. Sorry. They will not stop winning.
Well, I mean, it's because of Micah.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, you got her outside that's pretty much running everything. I mean, hell, she's got to carry one of them on their shoulders just to let them come in there.
Yep.
She's the main attraction, and they don't talk about her at all.
Nope.
God forbid when she starts going on her own, look out for
Yo.
all the women's titles because she's
Good
bad.
gravy. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, unfortunately, they keep winning. We need somebody. I will take Hank and Tank again over the Vanity. That's how bad. That's how bad the Vanity Project is to me. And anybody who's watched this show knows I am not a Hank and Tank fan, but I will take Hank and Tank over.
Oh no,
Vanity
that's
Project
happening. That's
day.
happening. That is happening here soon. Don't be surprised if Drake wins the North American Championships. Yeah, that's happening.
And I would be okay with that if we get Miles and Tavion to take the tag belts.
Yeah, well, yeah, no, that'd be
Make
cool.
that swap.
Yeah.
Let Jackson Drake, because I can stand Jackson Drake a little bit more than the rest of them. But no, I am not. Oh God, please get Vanity Project off my screen.
But if Esteban was here, he wouldn't be happy about this one right here. Lola Vice decides I'm coming back for my damn title. She wins the Fatal Four. This wasn't fit. No, this was a gauntlet.
Triple threat.
Triple threat. That's what it was. Damn, wrestling's been going crazy this week.
It has.
But yeah, no, she wins the triple threat. I was really rooting for Jordan in this one. Kalani Jordan is one of my favorites. We all know that. But what do you think?
I mean, you were torn though, because Lola's one of your favorites.
I love Lola, but we already seen Lola Gray. You know, I want to see Jordan Gray. Give me Jordan.
I mean, we've seen that too, but that's also a better match.
That's what I mean. Yeah, you give me Jordan and Gray. That's a better match. But what do you think? Part 2.
I mean, it's going to be the same. There's no way Kendall Gray loses. I mean, this may be where Lola finally rides off into the AAA sunset.
Hopefully.
And kind of stays there for a little while. I mean, she's got the title there that she never defends.
Yeah.
I think she's is she still the mixed tag? Is that what it is?
Yep. Mixed tag.
With the Iguana.
Yep.
Shout out, Mr. Iguana.
Well, I think the only challenger right now that can, besides Natty, because Natty's Natty, but it's Jordan, Kalani Jordan right there is the only one.
I mean,
you would Gray.
Kalani Jordan. I mean, if they did Izzy Dame right, she could be a good challenger for that. I think at some point we're gonna get Ren and Gray.
Yeah.
Even if it's just a friendly match, you know, Kendall may say, "Look, you've been here with me from the start. I want to give you a title shot." I think that would be a good match, even though I don't think Gray's going to lose it either.
No.
Honestly, you may have to wait for Nikki Blackheart or whatever Vulcan her name is now. In NXT.
You could honestly make 2 stars coming out of this with Jordan coming out on top, and then you have a Jordan losing round 2 to Gray get it back, and then round 3. That one would be a complete toss-up. Does Jordan get it back, or does Gray retain it? And that one right there would cause a lot of debates around the world, because those two are very, very great in the ring. And I really want to see them two in the ring together. But we're going to go from one greatness to another greatness. Like AEW is on fucking fire, dude. I don't understand what they were doing. From top, like El Idolo becomes the national champion, number 1 contender after winning his match.
Beats Jake Doyle.
That's what it was last name. That's what it was.
Yeah.
I was gonna call him Jake something.
Formerly Jake something on the Indies, now going by Jake Doyle in AEW. I love how we had the wardrobe change from Andrade taking off and then having the censored Dawn and MJF shirt, which I think the Dawn and MJF shirt. Speaking of wardrobe changes, shout out to Herb from the Herb Raj podcast. If you watch Herb and Raj, you know he does wardrobe changes during Alabama games and USA soccer games. If you watched our streams. So it's very apt, but we were talking about wardrobe changes for Andrade with him coming in. What's up, Herb? Appreciate you.
And it's like making fun of Brock Lesnar and Netflix, talk shit, get hit, and they blocked out the shit.
Yeah, that's funny. But no, I mean, it was a good match. It's going to be interesting to see whether he beats Mark Davis. I think he will. Just because it'd be bad to have him lose to Davis unless somebody else helps him. I guess the only way I would have him lose is if you have Kyle or Okada come in and cost him.
Yeah, we're gonna be.
And then it leads to a match there.
We'll be talking about that here in a little bit. That's not happening. But
But yeah,
this,
definitely good match. The right man won. I love what they're doing with Andrade right now.
yeah, no, I love what they're doing on Andrade, but this trios match that we saw as well. Listen, Mercedes Moné and the tag champs defeat Willow and company, right? They look good. They look
They
real
did.
good. All of them look good. They all look like they look well-oiled machine. I'm talking about Mercedes Moné and the tag champs.
The
Look
Divine
good.
Dominion.
Yeah.
Get that name right. Remember that name because you will know it very soon.
Listen,
Jump already.
they all look good. All right, like that was
And
crazy.
shout out to Maya World and Hyan and Willow. They look good in the match too.
Oh yeah, they did.
But yeah, there was no way when you put Mercedes, Lena Cross, and Megan Bain on yeah, they shouldn't lose ever.
No, they were killing it. Oh my god, they were killing it.
Until Megan Bain decides she wants to go after Mercedes Moné after she wins the title at Wembley. I'm just saying. They'll probably do Lena because Lena's from over there.
Yeah,
So they'll probably do the hometown girl. But yeah, no, Lena and Megan are two of my favorite AEW women's wrestlers right now.
speaking of favorite, the next one, the International Championship, probably my favorite story going on right now. Yeah, Cal Fletcher had a great match, but guess who else has their eyes on that prize now? Takeshi comes in, beats down Fletcher, then gets his ass whooped by Okada. Okada won't let go of the belt. He won't let go of the belt. He's looking dead in the eyes of Kyle Fletcher like, this is mine. Man, a three-way.
This is what happens like for Don Callis having like 37 members in the Don Callis family.
Yep.
You're going to get some fighting. I
Yep.
mean, people want the same thing. I mean, look at what the Jet's doing. The Jet wants every title.
Yep.
He's rubbing some people the wrong way. Yeah, you got Kyle and when you got Kyle and Kenny that are going at it, you got Kyle and Okada now. They've already pushed Takeshi out. I mean, sometimes it's good to have a little tighter knit circle. Don.
Got to. You guys, sometimes you just only need a few people, but man, this international championship is becoming the story. Besides the Continental, this is becoming that story. Everybody's looking at it. You got Okada coming in at Fletcher. You got Takeshi coming in at Fletcher. You got everyone looking at Fletcher. I mean, Speedball.
Yeah.
But there's also a twist out there. If they do decide, hey, I want to put Knight back as a babyface, the funniest thing they could do is make Speedball a heel.
I don't know that they want to turn him back into a babyface just yet. I mean, you've got the whole match with Omega coming up at Revolution. Maybe if he loses that, it knocks some sense into him, like you saw Omega and Speedball talk about.
Yep.
During the show. We've got this crazy 6-man tag match next week on Dynamite.
Yep.
Omega, Ospreay, and Moxley of all people.
That's gonna be fun.
Going against the Don Callis family. So yeah, I mean that's gonna be a good match.
That's gonna be fun.
Was it Revelation? Is that what's coming up? AEW Revelation, something like that. It's next weekend.
I know. I got There's OVW Insurance this weekend, or Independence Rage.
Independence Rage is this weekend for OVW. Yeah.
And then you got TNA's coming up as well. Man, there's too many pay-per-views coming up, dude.
Yeah. This is where we need Stampede. So.
Yeah. Holy crap.
But no, I mean AEW was great. We had the Death Riders, you had Moxley and Ospreay in a tag match. The great segment with Omega and the Young Bucks switching out the title. You don't have the Triple B anymore with Omega being the champion.
Did you see what they were wearing though?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you understand the whole similarity to that though now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how they were doing the New Day doing for Big E after Daniel Bryan. That was beautiful. That's micro storytelling at its finest right there. That's
and they're already talking about plans. I think it's more foreshadowing because they're already talking about making plans for the New Day to come in.
Planting the seeds, planting those seeds, man. Love that.
Oh, yeah, man, I mean, there's a lot going into it. Yeah, man, just a great show. Had a lot going on. If you haven't watched it, go back. And that's pretty much the week in wrestling, man. I mean, we talked about SmackDown, NXT, Raw, and Dynamite. Not a whole lot going on this week. You have some stuff coming up. Saturday night's main event, coming up this Saturday. We talked a good bit about in with Raw and SmackDown. You've got the AEW pay per view coming up in a week and a half. So yeah, a lot going on. That would normally bring us to everyone's favorite segment of the week, Stampede's World of Wrestling. Unfortunately, really, Stampede is not here. So we are doing something a little different. It is actually going to be Sped's World of Wrestling. Instead of Stampede filling in for 1 week and 1 week only, our very own Sped in Sped Rock Productions got a chance to sit down with Three Legacies Wrestling owner and showrunner Ricardo Rodriguez. Mr. Rodriguez used to be WWE Ricardo Rodriguez. He now runs Three Legacies Wrestling. He got to sit down for a 10-minute interview with him talking about their upcoming show,
Red Rose Rumble 4.
Red Rose, yeah, there you go. Red Rose Rumble 4. Sorry, got tongue twisted. And some of the matches they have going on there, including their championship match. So for our World of Wrestling segment, we are going to give you that interview right here on the Runner Wrestling Podcast. So we hope you enjoy it.
We appreciate you sitting down with Spedrock Productions and doing this with us, Mr. Rodriguez.
I'm happy to be here.
But everyone wants to know, 3LW, Octane, that's when everyone started watching from my end. We love the show. Don't get this twisted. Our question is, why did you stay in the ring a little bit longer with Nick Gage? And did Nick Gage get in your head after the match when he called you a glory hog to a bunch of fans?
Glory hogging up. He's glory hogging it. Thank you. Thank you. Get it, Nick. He messed up. He didn't tag you once.
You know, it's funny because Nick Gage is somebody I do respect. He's been in the industry for so long, almost as long as I have, and he's done amazing things that I would never even consider taking part of. But to say that I was glory hogging, that's adorable. This is my company. This is my company. I if you look at all the posters, maybe 1 out of 8 will have me in it. So if I was really a glory hog, then I would be putting my poster on everything. I would make myself the champion from the get-go. But obviously that's not the case. That's not what I'm about. It's about giving them, giving the students, and then giving all the other athletes an opportunity to shine. My ability is to be able to give them a platform. However, when I see that maybe a certain partner of mine is not up to par for the match standards, then I have to take that leadership role and position and put myself in that position of taking charge. Nick has been out of the game at that point for a little bit of time, so he wasn't fully there. He wasn't 100%. He wasn't where Nick Gage should be. So he calls it glory hogging. I call it protecting. I protected him. I kept him from being looked weak, and I took that bullet for him. So glory hog, not at all. Protective, absolutely.
Well, like, you cut this beautiful promo over at Ragnarok, talking about all the sacrifices you made for 3LW, taking opportunities and shoving them to the side so you can keep doing things here. And your champion, Mr. Hardway, Darren Hardway, 3LW champion, comes out and cuts a promo saying everybody in the back respects you. They love you. You know, what's going on? And he was just wondering, and you bounce out. And then later on that night, you come back after his match and beat him down. What was that all about?
It seems like it's a very recurring situation in the generation of today where we are meant to speak about our feelings, our emotions, and what goes on through our heads. But then the moment that we do, it's not being listened to. So this seems to be the occasion again, right now in this moment. I thought I was very open and clear about why I did what I was doing to Darren. I thought I was very open and clear about why I came out in front of that audience. I was struggling. I'm still struggling. I have so many opportunities that are ahead of me, and I'm giving them up for the sake of Three Legacies Wrestling. I'm giving everything that I have from not only my finances, my time, my effort, my passion, my love. Every little piece of me goes into this industry, goes into this company specifically. And I'm meant to take so many bullets. I'm meant to give so many pieces of me to everybody that asks. I'm meant to give when somebody extends their hand asking for a handout. I'm meant to give them a piece of me so they have enough power and energy to keep moving forward. That was Darren Hardway. An entire year ago, when Darian was struggling, he was asking for help. I had to find it within myself to put all of me aside for a moment. I had to put everybody else to in the back burner because I had to take care of Darian, and rightfully so. Listen, I this is part of the job. This is part of the occupation of being a coach, an owner, making sure that all our employees are good and they're doing okay. I will be the first to admit that I was not a big fan of the idea of mental awareness for the longest until I started kind of being more involved with everybody. And so I started talking to everybody. And I understood that this is a struggle that a lot of people deal with. So then I started showing compassion. I pulled Aaron out of that hole that he was in. He went on to do so many things with himself, and he was successful. But it all started because somebody went in and took the time to help him out. That's how all this happens. The thing about one thing that I've learned throughout my years is the showing of gratitude, the showing of appreciation. Now, I'm not saying, hey, go and kiss my ass all day long. That's not what I want. I want people to understand that life will give you gifts along the way, but also too is to show gratitude. And then Darren accomplishes so much, and then he starts saying that that he did it by himself, that he was the one responsible for his success. Meanwhile, we're all in the back, just standing and just looking at him, thinking, "No, man. Like it was a whole lot of us that made you be in that position. It was a whole lot of us that made you get to that point where you are now. You went on, you won the Red Rose Rumble 3 match. You went on to challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship that night, and you won that title against Savio Vega. You know how awesome that is? And then you went on, and at this point, by the time that this airs, it might be a whole year of him having the title, because September will be a year of Darian holding the title. Now, I know I also told him that his next title defense will be at the Red Rose Rumble 4. Red Rose Rumble 3 was September 6th. Red Rose Rumble 4 will be September 12th, so he will clearly have passed the 1 year mark. That's another accomplishment that he has to be proud of. Oh, yeah. But also, if I wanted to, I could make him defend that title at our next event at Proving Ground, but I'm not going to. So I'm giving him another handout. Does he show appreciation for it? No. No. I've met people like that. I've met my entire life. I've come across so many people that just want and want and want and want. And like I said before, I am that well that everybody wants to drink from. And when that well runs dry, nobody ever offers how to fill it back up. They just want more water. And that's Darian Hardaway. Just constant demanding, never showing appreciation, never showing gratitude. And then to me, honestly, the way that I see Darian, he's had it easy. And I take that upon myself. He's had it very easy the last year. Opponents have come and gone, but he hasn't been challenged to his fullest potential. And that's where I think he needs to put it the right way, no pun intended, get a harder way in front of him. He needs to be challenged, and that's what I plan on doing. I need to toughen him up, because to me he's weak. He still cries. He still whines and complains of how life isn't fair. Well, guess what? Neither am I, and neither is life. This is not intended to be easy. And Darian Hardaway is about to find out just how hard life can be.
But yeah, you handpicked Bro Keller to face him, former 3LW world champion. Bro Keller, the all energy. The guy is crazy good in the ring. Like, what made you pick him over?
It was a very simple decision.
Ooh.
Because there's been one man that Darian has yet to defeat. There's one man who Darian has chased in his shadow for 2 years that he's been in the company. There's one man who he constantly would compare himself to, and that's Bro Keller. When we would have our conversations, and we would talk about how one day he would become champion, and one day Darian Hardaway would go on to amount to be so many things. The one thing that Darian kept telling me was that he wishes he could be more like Bro, confident, energetic, having the fans' approval. And I told him at the time, I was like, why do you chase that glory? Why are you trying to be Bro Keller when you could become Darian Hardaway? But he couldn't get that out of his head. That's all he wanted. He wanted to become Bro Keller. So what better way to toughen him up? To put him up against in that ring. And the biggest stage of the year for Three Legs is Wrestling, against the one man who he's been chasing, his white whale, that one that he fears, because he knows damn well that he can never, ever be bigger than Bro Keller.
Do you have a backup plan if Bro Keller doesn't make it?
Oh, Bro Keller will definitely make it. That's not. This means a lot to Bro Keller as well, because even though he has not held that title for 2 years, I've heard through the rumblings, and I've even talked to Bro Keller himself, that's what he wants. He wants that title. He wants that, right? And then what another big accomplishment, because to this point, Bro Keller has main evented 3. At this point, it's going to be 3 Red Rose Rumble events. On September 12th will be his 3rd one that he's main evented. And then he won the title on the first one. And then what a better way to make it three main events at the Red Rose Rumble than by winning the 3LW Heavyweight Championship.
And becoming the first ever 2-time
Absolutely.
3LW.
And I have all the confidence in the world for him.
I have one question though. Just this is from Sped, nobody else. Why not Smiley? He won your
Smiley.
3LW Cruiser Cup. He looks great, he breaks necks, and he makes things happen. If you're looking for a guy who's gonna stand tall and do his thing, Smiley might be your dude.
Smiley might be the guy. Absolutely. I do feel that he is a very amazing athlete.
Yeah.
But he just doesn't have the win record that Bro Keller does.
That's true.
Bro Keller is undefeated, or he's been unpinned, and he has not tapped out
That's
since
true.
he's been here. So he has that ranking over Smiley. That's not to say that Smiley can't get to that point
No.
down the road.
He's one of my favorites to win the Rumble.
Oh, absolutely.
To be honest with
No,
you.
Smiley
He won the 3L Cruiser Cup.
Yeah,
I got him
absolutely.
winning this one.
Yeah.
Him or Oso Fly. You can ask her.
Yeah.
I've even said it a couple of times.
Oh yeah,
Well,
that match that they had was
banger.
incredible. Easy match of the year.
Easy.
Easy match of the year contender.
Easy.
But to this point, at this point in time, he's no Bro Keller.
Well, thank you. We appreciate this. For real.
Absolutely.
Thank you for everything, Mr. Rodriguez.
Thank you so much for a kind of an impromptu Speds World of Wrestling. That was Speds sitting down for 10 minutes with 3 Legacies Wrestling owner Ricardo Rodriguez, Mr. Rodriguez, as he knows, talking about Red Rose Rumble 4 coming up September 12th. We will definitely be watching that. You can go watch it too, 3 Legacies Wrestling on YouTube. I actually put the link in the YouTube chat there while the interview was going on. Go back and check out Red Rose Rumble 3. I watched it the other day. It was really good. And watch all their other stuff. All their stuff is available right there on YouTube on 3 Legacies Wrestling on YouTube. So definitely check that out. Stay tuned for more coming. So
you guys are definitely going to want to subscribe and then become a member for Red Rose Rumble 4. Fandango, Tyler Breeze, No Chin Wonder, James Ellsworth, the man Joey Janela, Nick Gage, and Tommy Dreamer will be participating in the Rumble match. A 7'3" Army veteran whose Sped is definitely, because I'm a veteran. Come on, I'm an Army veteran, 5'6". He's 7'3". Sped's gonna go try to meet this man. All right, that's what's gonna happen. All right, and then we're gonna crown. Hey, thank you. We're gonna crown our first ever 3LW Women's Champion, and the title will be presented by Victoria herself. Okay, so Victoria will present the winner, the beautiful 3LW World Champion, Women's World Championship. We got South Philly's Finest taking on Nice and Smooth for the tag team titles, and that main event that we were talking about right there, Bro Keller taking on Darren Hardaway for the 3LW World Championship. But people got to keep in the back of the mind, the Red Rose winner gets a shot of that title after the match. It's beautiful. I love the way it happens. It's like the Royal Rumble and Money in Bank had a baby.
Yeah, no, I went back and watched Red Rose Rumble 3. It was very entertaining, very good. So make sure you guys check that out.
It's gonna be beautiful.
And they're all over. Follow them on Twitter as well.
Yeah,
3 Legacies for 3LW Wrestling. Just a lot of fun. And like I said, more to come. Keep up with Spedrock SP3 DROCK over on Twitch. For more on the 3 Legacies Wrestling coming up. They do a lot of that on the Whole Damn Mess on Wednesday nights. We will try to have more of it here on the wrestling show, on the Running Wrestling podcast. Trying to branch out a little bit more to get you out of your comfort zone. We talk a lot about AEW, WWE. We want to branch out a little bit more outside of Stampede's World of Wrestling and try to get some indie promotions I'm going to see some here in Birmingham as well.
You're
So
gonna
we're
love
hopefully
it.
going to have some stuff from them as well.
You're gonna
I've already
love it.
been once. No, I've been to them once. Me and Herb went about a month or two ago. So I'm actually going to talk to some of them, see if I can get some of them
Hell
some
yeah.
interviews and things like that. So we're definitely going to be branching out into more
Hell yeah.
independent wrestling.
That's where
where
it's
we
at,
can.
though, my
So,
man. That's where it's at. Everybody's doing WWE and AEW. No one. The promoters love it when guys like us, we're on 100 episodes. They love it when guys like us are like, hey, we got this show. We would love to promote you, you know, show off
Yeah.
your stuff, you know. And look, it was the best damn decision I ever made was going up and talking to Mr. Rodriguez, Ricardo Rodriguez himself. And I think that opened up a lot of doors for me, and it will open up a lot of doors for you too, brother. And it's a different world when you get into it. It's really weird. I like it. But and speaking of a different world, the first X post of the night says Jim Ross says that there's no one in WWE that's hot or even close to being hot. I don't agree with him, but what do you think?
hell no. Have you seen Obafemi?
That's what I was.
Have you seen Trick Williams?
That's what I was just about to say. Have you seen Javon Evans?
Yeah. Have you seen Javon Evans? Have you seen Chad Gable right now? Have you seen El Grande Americano?
Exactly.
I mean, there are a lot of hot properties in WWE. Now, WWE may not always capitalize on them,
but they're so hot. They're there. Yeah, no, that one right there was short, sweet, to the point. But the next one is about, do you think the rumors are true that Brian Alvarez said that he's retired? Do you think it's done after reports of Meechin and Mr. Lee here reportedly getting divorced? Now reports are coming out saying that now reports are coming out saying he's retired. Preferably Brian Alvarez from Wrestler Observer News.
I hope not. Man, Keith Lee was one of my favorites when he was in NXT and when he first went to AEW, and even before NXT. Man, he was before he became the Bearcat. Let me rephrase that. Before he went to the main roster and got the VM treatment that we'll call it, I guess.
Yeah, the Vinnie Mac
became the Bearcat.
Yeah,
Keith Lee.
Yep.
He had some of the best matches and some of the best moments.
Yeah,
like I still remember the moment where they're in the ring and all of a sudden you see Keith Lee just kind of stand up behind him, and it's just an iconic moment. You had the triple threat with him and Dijak and I'm forgetting the third person that was in the match now. Maybe it was Corbin at the time.
No.
No, because that was Oba. Oba was Corbin and Dijak.
That's the one I'm thinking.
It was Dijak and somebody else with Keith Lee. I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember who it was.
Because Dijak and Keith Lee had an amazing feud in NXT where they had some great matches, and I can't remember who was in on the third man of the triple threat, but it was an amazing match.
All I remember,
all of Keith Lee's matches were great.
All I can say is like everything that you just said. I'm going to add one more match, and it was at Survivor Series when they had the traditional Survivor Series 5-on-5. It was 15 men, NXT, SmackDown, Raw, boom, 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 and it came down to Keith Lee and Roman Reigns. And that freaking spirit bomb, when he hit him with that spirit bomb, everyone and their grandmother was like, 1, 2. Oh, man, he kicked out. I was like, no freaking way. So hopefully he's not retired. Hopefully the health gets better and he can come back and better than ever. But
I think he should come back. And I don't say this a lot. I think he specifically, I know he's got the personal issues now with the divorce going on. I think he should come back to WWE. Because when him and Triple H were together in NXT, he was great.
Yeah, put him on Raw.
He was great before that. You could put him on Raw. Actually, I would probably put him on SmackDown. Keep him and Obafemi separate.
Yeah, you can't really do. Then you got to put Meechin on Raw.
I mean, maybe, I guess.
You want to keep that separate, I mean, they said they're still good friends and stuff, so who knows?
Yeah, so who knows? But I want him to go back to WWE, pair up with Triple H again, let them have that pairing, because they did really great things at that Black and Gold NXT, and I would love to see that again.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. But this right here, a lot of people aren't going to agree with. We got the world-class comedy wrestlers. The WCCW is right here. Danhausen, Leo Rush, Santino Marella, and Toro Yanu. Who do you got? The Rain.
I can't go against my GOAT.
The chickens.
of all comedy wrestlers,
The chickens.
and that is Santino Marella. He's going to hit him with the Cobra. 1, 2, 3.
It's fine.
And yeah, there's no way. I get it. Leo Rush is hot right now. Danhausen's popular.
Yeah, Leo Rush can
Santino-
wrestle.
Well, so can Santino.
I know Santino can wrestle.
So can Danhausen if they
Yeah,
were
I
ready.
know.
I've seen Danhausen
I've
wrestle.
seen him too. Yes, I was gonna
And
say that.
forgive me, I don't know the other person that
Toro
I don't know a lot
Yano
about him.
he's a real comedy act in New Japan. Well, that's
Yeah.
why I put him there. He's an actual. Thank you for the follow. He's an actual comedy act in Japan, that's why I put him in there. You know, but
But
I
yeah,
really-
Danhausen curses Leo Rush, and then Leo Rush
there's no
starts
way
having
that
all the stuff
works.
coming out of him, and then all of a sudden Danhausen turns around and gets the Cobra to the neck, and then takes the pin.
There you go.
Because the Cobra strikes out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere. But yeah, no.
Leo freaks me out.
Leo freak creepy. It's fine. Rain.
It's fine.
It's the rain. The chicken.
Speaking of fine, that brings us to the end of the show. This is where Sped will let everybody know where they can find him before we get to the final word. So Sped, let them know.
Yo, find me at SpedRock4 on a lot of things now because I'm making the switch to SpedRock4 on everything because apparently I can't get SpedRock back after I've been appealing it for months now. That's what I said. I was like, you guys freaking suck then. So, but either way, just type in SpedRock and I swear to God, you'll find me. SP3DROCK. You'll find me pretty damn easy. Nobody else is using the name. So thank you for being here. EC's doing great. He's just at work.
Yeah, he's had his schedule change around. He's got a new job that he's getting ready for, doing some training. He will be back, maybe a couple weeks. I talked to him today. He will be on for our SummerSlam predictions coming up that Friday. So he will be here for that, as I am told. Hopefully everything goes well there. And yeah, we love EC. He's our brother as well. We will tell him you said hello. I won't tell him the rest of the stuff you want me to tell him because I know it's coming. But definitely I will tell him you said hello, Carol.
I'm not barking at him.
No. And that does bring us to the final word with Big Mike. And look, we're just going to keep it simple. It's just wrestling. We talked about, you've got AEW coming up. You've got SummerSlam coming up. You've got Saturday night's main event this weekend. You've got, NXT still going pretty good. You've got 3 Legacies Wrestling that we just talked about. We just had that huge interview with Mr. Rodriguez from 3LW. You've got GCW. There's a ton of wrestling, no matter what kind of wrestling you like. If you like comedy wrestling, which we had in our Tri-Matchmaker, if you like serious wrestling, if you like hard hitting, if you like high flying, there is wrestling for every single person out there. Make sure you go check out what you like. And look, if somebody likes something different, that's okay too. They don't have to like what you like. You don't have to like what they like, but let them enjoy it. There's no reason to go on the internet, start talking about how their stuff sucks and your stuff's better. Just let everybody enjoy wrestling. And that's what it's really all about. That's what we're here for. That's what we're all in this for, is just enjoy wrestling.